this week.
Both dogs sent right at the same time, two beautiful retrieves.
Stick with us this week as we return to Double D Hunting Lodge with the guys from Retrieving Freedom.
Shoot 'em, boys!
Previously on Drake's Migration Nation.
Jonathan, look at that right there.
That's pretty incredible, man.
Danny rests his fields all week long. They hunt 2 days and they let him rest for 5. And you can see that the ducks are literally swarming into this field like mosquitoes. We were fortunate enough to have Migration Nation member and the founder of Retrieving Freedom call us up and invite us to come down for a very special duck hunt at Double D Lodge.
Service dogs and what they can do for our disabled veterans is so big, it's almost hard to understand.
Yeah, this is my first duck hunt since I've been wounded.
Now, Jonathan Carnes isn't just a member of the Migration Nation. He's also a young man that very proudly served his country. Despite his disability, he is overcoming the adversity that comes along with that. He's continued to duck hunt. And we got the pleasure of accompanying Jonathan for 2 days in a pit there at Double D. One of the great things about Drake's Migration Nation is that we get to share with you the stories of others and the way that they've gone the distance. Most of the time when we're sharing these stories, we're doing it in the context of waterfowling, duck hunting, goose hunting, but Migration Nation member Jonathan Carnes, in the prime of his life, was very tragically struck down and actually lost the lower half of his leg, permanently changing his life, his mobility, and the way that he functions every day. But Retrieving Freedom, Charles and Scott are training retrievers to be companion and service animals for disabled veterans. I think that truly is a go-the-distance story. Each year, Danny Poole, the owner of Double D Lodge, opens his place up to bring one of these disabled veterans in and let them have a hunting weekend.
Well, I've got family who's in the military. Sunday, as soon as this hunt's over, I've got to go to Oklahoma City to Tinker Air Force Base. And my daughter's having my first grandchild, and her husband can't be there because he's deployed. So, you know, I understand Jonathan's issues, but it affects a lot of us in a lot of different ways. So I'm kind of emotional about being here with Jonathan, but I got to go back Monday and watch my grandbaby be born. Now, I guess we'll Skype it or we'll do something. We'll try to send it to him. He probably won't see it for 2 or 3 days, but you know, it's amazing the sacrifices these kids put up with and what they go through. So what we can do here is, you know, immediately, yeah, I want to participate. I want to help.
Stick with us this week as we return to Double D Hunting Lodge with Jonathan, Danny, Trey, and the guys from Retrieving Freedom.
Good shot, Jonathan. Nice job again.
While we were in the blind with Jonathan, we got to speak to him candidly about his accident.
Wear him out!
Everyone that joins the Migration Nation with either a free membership or double banded membership is eligible to win free weekly prizes. This week's member prize goes to Dennis Carruthers from Urbandale, Iowa. And the double banded member prize goes to Josh Thomas from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Weekly prize drawings are just one of the benefits of joining the Migration Nation at migrationnation.com.
Our second day at Double D found us back out in another flooded field with Jonathan, and once again we were in a pit, but this time we'd moved a little bit closer to the refuge in the field that they had most recently flooded up.
Just fills it all up just watching this.
Good grief, it's like mosquitoes swarming. I can see us limited out in a hurry this morning.
Once again, going in that morning, we got a lot of birds off of the field. We decided that we would take our time and really try to work the ducks right into the decoys.
Back here at the Double D this morning with our buddy Jonathan Carnes, and once again, Danny and Blake have done an excellent job putting us where the birds want to be. I mean, we've got ducks all over us this morning. They put water on this field about a week ago, and you know, they really intensely manage this place for the birds. They set the water on the field, they wait, they let the birds get in here really good. This morning we're gonna have a good hunt, and then they're gonna rest it for another week and not hunt it again until next weekend. So we got ducks all in the sky, getting just about lined up for the cameras. Let's go get them.
That's what we live for, right here.
It is, brother.
We talk about that 365 days a year and all that sort of thing. Is that not it right there?
That's it right there. Look at that mallard right there. Look at him, getting right into the decoys.
That's gonna be a pretty morning.
Yeah.
Gonna have a pretty sunrise, and hopefully ducks will cooperate. It's a pretty little spot. This is at the far north end of the property.
Now, which way are we facing right now?
We're basically facing northeast, and we that's a good question. You know, it's what direction do you face your pits? And we literally have gone and strategically planned out every field when Danny and I started this thing, and he's been just super supportive. And you know, it's really him. It's all Danny. I'm just kind of the one that kind of can tag along and help him fulfill his dream. And I think we've really been fortunate to accomplish what we have.
Hey, there's got to be grease for the gears somewhere, right?
Yeah, there is. Hey,
Right. Got him. Good job.
Right.
Bingo! That's the way to begin right there. I like that. Ryder!
Charles, you got that duck back to the left?
All right, Ryder's got the one out front. Bingo.
Awesome.
Man, that is a great beginning. You know, it's amazing the way you manage this place. These ducks want in here so bad because they're unpressured. I mean, you really do a good job, and that's the key, and then having balance to it.
It really is. You know, Danny and I make a great team. He's very passionate about the sport, and he's very passionate about heritage and tradition. And to have that and to maintain that, you know what that takes. And anymore, you got to manage a place appropriately. And so we do rest these ducks 5 days out of 7. And we try to really build an experience for those of our clients that come here, unlike any other.
Yeah.
We're fortunate to hold, you know, a fair amount of ducks in this area, not being in the main flyway or the we are in the Biomeda Basin, but we're not in the White River or Cache River Basin. But at the same time, we do, but the way we manage it, it works out really well.
Out front, look out front. We're going into the decoys.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Shot.
Thank you.
Nice shot, J. Paul.
All right. I like that.
Hey guys, I'm gonna try to call it when they're, you know, we'll just see how they do. To get y'all in on it, I'm gonna have to call it just a little bit early. Kill him!
Let Trey get that one.
Nice shooting.
Great. Yeah, this angle I would say is working about as good as it can get. Okay, single. Hey, we got a dog in the decoys. We shoot high.
Guys, we're just gonna sit here and watch these ducks while the dogs out. Enjoy yourself. Can I get anybody a cup of coffee?
Now I'm telling you, that's some service right there too. We're gonna watch the dogs work. Can I get anybody a cup of coffee? Look right here, right there. Look right there going in there. Look up here. We have, I mean, the whole sky is full. You can get dizzy watching all these dead gum birds. It's amazing the number of ducks that won't in this field right now. Turn in.
Shoot him, boys!
Take them, get all over them. Man, somebody whacked 2 in 1 shot. That was great. Good job, Jonathan. Nice job, brother. Good job. Yes, sir. Coming right. No, it's going the other direction.
He's gonna bank though.
It's a
Keep
buck
on
for
that
a
gas
head.
ball to the left.
Got him.
Cut him! Girl.
Good job. Nice shot. All right. I tell you, that was a nice shot right there.
Shoot him!
Bam. Hey, watch that one on the water. Boom. Watch your camera guy back there. All right. Good deal. We got another one. Where at?
Right out there, straight out there. Right out there. Good dog,
Leave
brother.
it. Look at that sprig, buddy.
Banana sprig.
This one's got a sprig. Look at that. That is a good-looking duck.
Beside you there.
That's a real good-looking duck. Is that the first pintail you've ever killed?
That'll be my first.
Really? And your first one's a good bull sprig at that.
It's a beautiful duck.
Yeah. Don't have those in Los Angeles, do they?
No, I don't.
On last week's episode, we introduced you to Jonathan Carnes, an American disabled veteran, and to Charles Dwyer and Scott Dewey of Retrieving Freedom, an organization that they've started to train and provide companion animals to disabled veterans just like Jonathan.
They have a program that allows me to live my life the way I want to live it. I don't have to have multiple dogs now. I can have one dog that does it all, and a dog, it's a Labrador. So that lifelong bond between you and that dog is going to be strong, and they're very smart and they're very intelligent, and they just want to work for you.
While on his second deployment in Afghanistan, Jonathan had the unfortunate mishap of stepping on an IED and actually losing part of his leg. And while we were in the blind with Jonathan, we got to speak to him candidly about his accident.
I look left and then all of a sudden I just feel this intense heat and dirt just shoot everywhere. I mean, the heat literally went into my helmet and it just burnt the top of my head.
Wow.
I hit the ground and I didn't know what happened really. And I look around for a second and I see Connie and Guile running towards me. And then I look down and I was like, I'm the one that hit that. And it just felt like literally someone put my leg in a vise and just set that thing on fire.
Did you ever think you'd walk again?
I knew I would eventually. I didn't know if I was going to keep my knees or not. I didn't know anything about that, but one of the first things that came to my mind was I'm never going to be able to drive my truck again, which is a stick shift. Because I was like, I don't have my ankles anymore. I looked at my left leg, and I was thinking there for a second. I was like, man, if I wish I could move it, I could move my ankle a little bit. And that blew my mind. I didn't know how I could move my ankle after that happened to it. And I started thinking, well, wait a minute. I might actually be able to drive my truck again. So I started thinking about my life, you know, missing half a leg and keeping this one, or, you know, they're going to take both or whatever.
Probably one of the most powerful things that affects you when you meet Jonathan is his positive attitude. I mean, here we're talking about a young man who, in this tragic accident, had his life permanently changed. He lost the lower half of his leg, which not only affects his mobility, but it affects every single portion of his life. But instead of taking a look at it from a why me standpoint, Jonathan does just the opposite.
Everyone that I've worked with and served with, we all volunteered for it. And we all volunteered for more of it. So when people ask me, you know, would you do it all over again? Without a thought, yes. I'm glad what happened to me happened. I'm glad that my guys that I was wounded with, or that I served with, they were fine. They didn't get wounded when I was hurt. And that was probably the biggest relief of my life.
So I'm sitting there talking to Connie, you know, I'm making jokes, trying to calm him down. I'm trying to stay calm too, you know. The minute you start thinking about it, that's when you start freaking out. So I look at him, I say, hey buddy, calm down, don't worry about it. I get to go to Denny's for the rest of my life and eat for free. I said, easy day, not a big deal, don't worry about it, man. Just another day in Afghanistan.
Being able to come out here a year to the day almost after this happened and be able to be part of the Migration Nation and come out here to one of God's greatest creations and enjoy all the things that He's given us in this great country, I'm blessed, without a doubt. I would never change anything no, never.
Good job, Jonathan. You smoked that one, nice. Ryder. Ryder. Well, there's no doubt about who this belongs to.
Wear him out.
Both of them went down. Bingo, bingo. All right. I'll tell you what, though, we threw a little still up there before we got either one of them.
Wear him out.
Bingo! Good shot, Jonathan. Nice job again. You're working on it. He is gorgeous.
Trey and Ryder worked together as old hands, and we got to see some great dog work, particularly working together as a team there in that field.
Wear him out.
Oh, Ryder! Boom! Yeah. You know, that's beautiful. Both dogs sent right at the same time. Two beautiful retrieves.
It worked nice, didn't it?
It did work nice.
Wear him out.
Good job. Oh! Boom!
Wear him out.
Yeah, that one's definitely dead. There we go. Ryder's got a dead one too. Good boy. All right. Nice job, Ryder. Leave it. Good boy. All right.
Shoot real low, coming down right down the pipe.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Got him. Trey.
Looking at Jonathan, looking at his attitude and his drive makes you really appreciate what you've got. But also, it gave us a new appreciation for this young man who had made such a great sacrifice and still yet returned with a great attitude.
My recovery so far has been probably one of the greatest challenges ever. You know, I was 21 when I was wounded, and learning how to walk again was the hardest thing ever. I thought I was never going to be able to walk in waders. I thought I was never going to be able to get into a deer stand. And those things like that, and every day, you know, I proved to myself that I can do that. And every day it's always a no challenge, and that's how you have to look at it.
That's right.
Good boy.
So many things that the battlefield has taken away from these young men and women, these dogs are able to put back in place. And that makes retrieving freedom really a tremendous mission, making a difference in the lives of many American veterans. Obviously, Both Scott and Charles love dogs and love duck hunting, or they'd never become involved with retrievers. But they have actually left very successful careers to found an organization that exists solely upon the charitable contributions of others and is truly made just to serve fellow man. It's pretty awesome the way that these dogs act as just an extension of the veteran themselves and help them to come back, reconnect, and find their place once again as a productive part of the Migration Nation.
Want to join the Migration Nation? Go to drakesmigrationnation.com to find out how.